Hey guys, it's Deborah Clore with journeyoffaithandhope.com. I hope you all are having just an amazing morning. I happen to be out here on our front porch. There's a little dog, Sadie. On a Saturday morning, it is nice and crisp here in the mountains of North Carolina, the end of September. And I have to say, I'm just enjoying an amazing morning. I was actually journaling and I'm like, man, I just feel like this is such a beautiful day, such a beautiful morning. Like I feel good. And I even journal, like, while I know that, you definitely don't want to base everything on feelings. Like, you might be doing the right thing and you don't necessarily always feel, the feelings don't always match, what we should be doing. I don't know if that makes sense. However, I love to relish and just enjoy the moments when the feelings are there also, if that makes sense. I'm just out here this morning, just wanting to really start my day. I was telling my husband earlier, I was like, I have a big to-do list and I want to just jump right into it. But I also know that when I spend this time with God and just recognize who He is and His power and His sovereignty and that I can trust Him, it literally just helps me with my priorities in the day. It helps me with my attitude throughout the day. It just sets things right for me. I know some people do their quiet time in the middle of the day or the end of the day, and that's totally, to each his own. And we're spending time with God, and that's awesome. But for me, I know that this is what I need to be doing, and so I'm just relishing in just the beauty of this morning and just feeling like that little mountaintop experience. Anyway, I digress. That was not exactly what I was wanting to share. It was funny because throughout the week, I was thinking about just these different little like chores and just things I needed to do. And I remember a few years ago, I needed to clean my bathroom, and it wasn't going to be this huge production. I mean, I didn't need to like scrub nooks and crannies. It wasn't going to be like an all day event, but I just kept dreading it and dreading it and dreading it. And finally, I just did it and I timed myself. And I mean, it wasn't a huge bathroom. You've got your sink and your toilet and your bathtub to scrub down. And I literally had that bathroom clean in like 5 to 10 minutes. I mean, it really didn't take that long, for it to get a decent amount of, a good amount of clean. And I remember just recognizing, like, man, all that time I spent dreading doing the chore, I could have just been done with it in 5 to 10 minutes, and then I could have moved on to something else, and I would have like had a checkbox done. And so while I don't know that doesn't seem necessarily spiritual, but I think about, you know, we have been commended to be good stewards of our time and what God has given us, and I believe that taking care of our things is being a good steward, like just, if we don't take care of our home, we don't take care of our yard, we don't take care of our stuff, and treat it with care, it's not going to last long. And it's just, it almost like goes back to a character thing of like just taking care of what God's gifted you with. And so I was thinking about, again, just taking care of the house and wanting to, just keep it as nice as possible and just letting that be an act of worship and showing God how grateful I am for what He's given me. And so throughout this past week, I kind of was having those thoughts again about, oh, I need to do that. And just kind of laughing at myself about, here I am just dreading it, and I could have been done already doing, just those different things. So I don't know where you're at, and like I said, it might not seem super spiritual, but just kind of getting in and just knocking those things out, and just being done and having that discipline. I think that's another character quality that God definitely speaks to, of just having that discipline of knowing when to say no and when to say yes, and when to kind of prod ourselves on to do things that we don't feel like doing. I tell my students all the time, like, listen, you guys are not the only ones who have things to do that you don't necessarily want to do, but that need to be done. It's just the more that we can practice that and do that, and just builds that character and that discipline. So anyway, if that is you today, I just encourage you to just take a deep breath, maybe put on some great music that you enjoy that can help motivate you, and just get in and do it. And then you get to enjoy the rest of the time of that day that, man, I knocked that out and I got that done. and I'm taking care of things and showing God that I appreciate what he's given me. So anyway, hopefully that can be a little bit of encouragement for you today, but I hope you are having just as beautiful of a day. And if not, just know that God still has plan and purpose in all those things that we go through, and that he sees you and that he loves you and that he is just 100% wants to meet you exactly where you are, and that he's listening. He's there with open arms. So I hope you guys have a great, great day. Make sure you're checking out journeyoffaithandhope.com. We also do pretty much a weekly Firelight Faith and Friends. Just definitely looking forward to this week, just spending some time together, sharing. And anyway, but you guys have a great, great day. Check out journeyoffaithandhope.com, and we will see you next time. Bye.